Welcome to Charlotte Motor Speedway for the next race of the NASRS Sprint Race Series. We have Tanner Campus on pole on this 1.mile track in Charlotte, North Carolina, and there'll be 20 laps today. Alan Mooch is starting to his outside, with Nate Wines and Brian Logano making up the second row, with the championship favorites Ian Stiles and Zach Stern making up row 3. As we go green, Tanner gets a really good jump on Mooch, and he's going to clear him entirely before turn 1. The outside lane just did not get going. Alan Mooch is down to 5th already, as the first 4 cars in the inside lane have already taken the top 4 spots. Ian Stiles is now looking to make a move for second on Nate Wines on the backstretch with help from Ethan O'Connor. Tanner Campos continues to lead and is starting to actually stretch out his lead over the battling 86 and 38. Tanner Campos will lead lap 1, with Ian Stiles being in second, Nate Wines in third, and Ethan O'Connor in fourth. Brian Logano is stuck in the top 5. He's also on that inside lane, right behind Ethan O'Connor. He's going to try to help them get to the front. And Zach Stern has started to hitch on to that group as well. Ian Stiles gets to the inside of Tanner Campos. He's going to try to make a move for the lead. There's a 4-car freight train on the inside of Tanner, and it looks like Ian's going to get by. But Brian Logano moves up, and Zach Stern ditches him as he moves low. There's 2 cars on the outside, 4 cars on the inside now, as Nate Wines is joined. We have Ian Stiles and Ethan O'Connor now are 1-2, with Zach Stern trying to take over third from his own teammate. Ethan's going to jump to the inside, try to make a move for the lead. And he's going to get it, looks like. Has a lot of help from Zach Stern right behind him. It's a Chevrolet 1, 2, 3, 4 right now. Brian Logano being the first Ford in 5th. Ethan O'Connor is going to lead that lap, as Zach Stern has now jumped up into 3rd. And he's going to probably be looking to get to the lead pretty soon. Ethan moves up to block Ian Stiles, as Brian Logano is all over Zach Stern. Zach Stern's going to get to the inside of Ethan O'Connor now. Going to make the move together. Zach Stern is now going to lead this lap as Brian Logano has moved into 2nd. As they're 3 wide behind the 2 leaders, with like Nate Wines, Ian Stiles, and Ethan O'Connor. They're still 3 wide going through the corner as Brian Logano is pushing the 83 out to an even bigger lead now. They put almost a second on the pack that lap compared to what they had prior to this lap. Nate Wines has taken over 3rd place, and it's Ethan O'Connor in 4th. Zach Stern's looking for what I believe would be his 4th win so far this season. He's won at Kentucky, he's won at Daytona, and he won at, I want to say, Rockingham as well this season. Very impressive. He is the points leader. Actually, it's not by much over Tyler King. Tyler has not been He's not won a race it this year, but he's been very consistent. He's allowed him to be in second in points. And then Ian Stiles, who's won a few times this season as well, is in a third in points. But they're all like on top of each other. Brian Logano, he's looking for his first win of the season and only Ford's second one of the year after Nate Wines won in Martinsville. I'm not exactly sure what Brian is in points. I would assume he's in the top 10 because he's run very well. Just has not been able to get a win so far this season. You gotta assume Brian's just gonna try to push Zach as far out there as possible, and then he's gonna try to make the move to get by him. We're halfway now through this race. You're 2x2, 3 rows deep back there. That was crazy. That basically, I think that would be 3rd through 8th was all over each other out of turn 2. We're going to continue to watch the battle for the lead, as at really any moment Brian Logano may pull out and try to get by him. What an interesting tactic by Brian. He is getting Zach so far out front. The win's probably going to be done between these two unless they wreck each other or there's a caution, because they are that far out front. It is pretty crazy how big of a gap they've got. This is probably the biggest gap for lead we've had all season at any race. The only ones that would probably compete would have been Circuit of the Americas. They had a few big gaps at times, and then the National Fairgrounds, I think James got out to a pretty big gap. And maybe the National Super Speedway, the national races, they had pretty decent gaps. But other than that, there's been very good racing, especially for the win. And this race for the win should be good, as they're all over each other. But compared to the rest of the pack, there is no one even remotely close to them right now. The speed they're setting, they should probably be hitting lap traffic somewhat soon, as they are going faster than anyone else in the field is going, working together like this. Lap 15 now. Not much has changed. Brian is continuing to push Zach Stern. And Ethan O'Connor is currently in 3rd with Tanner Campos in 4th. I don't really know why we can't look at that battle, but I guess they want to keep it out for a lead up, just in case there is a pass, so we don't miss it. Lap 16 now. About 5 laps to go. You gotta assume Brian's gonna do something to try to get to the lead and get the win. Because other than that, why would he be pushing him this long, this hard for this long? Because they just want to help Zach win the race? Like, it's not like they're teammates, not even driving for the same manufacturer. You gotta assume that Brian is gonna make a move, but seems pretty content running second right now. It's really good strategy. 4 laps to go. They have gotten out to a 6-second lead with Nate Wines in 3rd place now, with Ian Stiles in 4th. Tanner Campos, who is Zach Stern's teammate, is up in 5th. Ooh, Brian looks like he's going to make a move to the inside. But he isn't able to get to him. He's going to need to get to that quarter panel if he wants to make the pass. He looked low. Coming to 2 laps to go. Will Logano make the move? Where will he make the move? Will he try to move him to make the move? Logano's namesake. He's known to move some drivers when the chips are down. Will Brian replicate what Joey does in the NASCAR Cup Series? Will he move him? You come to 1 lap to go. White flag is out as Zach Stern is continuing to lead with Brian Logano all over his rear bumper. They have a 7-second lead. Unless they wreck, they will finish 1-2. Now what will Brian do? Will he make a move? Continuing to stand pat down the backstretch. Looks like he's a little bit lower down the backstretch than Zach is, but not by much. That may have just been the camera angle too. But as they come through 3 and 4, Brian's going to need to do something like now. He's not going to do it. Brian sits right behind Zach Stern, and Zach Stern is going to win his 4th race of the season. That's going to extend his points lead out by a decent margin. So it looks like Ian Stiles is en route for 3rd place, so he won't get that far out in points, but it will be a nice points day for Zach. And should help his championship march. But big congratulations to Zach Stern on his 4th win of the season. It's his 2nd at a mile and a half. Second at a mile and a half so far this year, which is the most by any driver. He has now doubled the win total by any other driver in the series, as Ian Stiles has 2. And he's just been awesome all season. Definitely one of the better cars at every single racetrack. Finally, he doesn't have an issue on his burnout. He's had a lot of troubles on burnouts this season, but this one was a pretty good one for him, as we're going to see the finishing results. But right after the finishing results, we're going to get a sneak peek into next season with a little teaser video. So stay tuned for that after the results.
This night is cold in the kingdom. I can feel you fade away. From the kitchen to the bathroom sinking. Your steps keep me awake. Don't cut me down, bring me out, leave me here to waste. I once was a man with dignity erased. Now I'm slipping through the cracks of your cold embrace. So please, please, could you find a way to let me down slowly? A little sympathy, I hope you can show me. If you wanna go, then I'll be so lonely. If you wanna go, let me down slowly, let me down.
There it is, a sneak peek for next season. Thank you for watching, and hope you will be back next time.